Hi everyone, in this video I will show you my implementation of the project Knights from CS50AI Introduction to Artificial Intelligence with Python. So in this project we are given a task to create a program which can deduce from the sentences what is true. And in this case the computer or the AI must be able to infer from the information given in the knowledge base and in a sentence what is true. So let's start. Okay, so basically this is the solution to the puzzles that we are given. There are 4 puzzles and these are the puzzles. So let's look at them individually. So puzzle 0 says, A says I am both a knight and a knave. So we know that this sentence is not possible because a character can only be a knight or a knave, but not both. So definitely this sentence is both. And then because this sentence is false, only a knave can say that. Because in this problem, knight always tells the truth and knave always says falsehood. So the computer correctly deduced that A is a knave. Okay, now we see puzzle 1. We have 2 characters here, A and B. A says we are both knaves and B says nothing. Okay, we know that this is not true because first, a knight will always say that I am a knight or he is a knight or we are knights, but he will not say that we are knaves because that's a truth, and that's a false, I mean. But in the other hand, a knave will say something false, like we are both knaves. So this is a sentence that a knave can only say. So in this case, A is a knave, which the computer correctly deduced. Okay, and then in the next puzzle, puzzle 2, has 2 characters A and B. A says we are the same kind and B says we are of different kinds. Now, let's imagine that this sentence is said by a knight. Let's say a knight says this sentence. It's possible. Now, if a knight says this sentence, and then that means this sentence must be true. But then we also know that B says that we are of different kinds, which means that it's not possible, because if the sentence is true, B will say also that indeed we are the same. But on the other hand, this one, it is said that we are of the same kind, but then B says something different, which means that this sentence is not true, which means that it can only be said by a knave. On the other hand, because we know the sentence is not true, and then B says we are of different kinds, we can deduce that the sentence is the truth, which means that B is a knight, which the AI correctly deduced. Now the third puzzle, the final puzzle, the fourth I mean, has 3 characters, A, B, and C. A says either I am a knight or I am a knave, but you do not know which. And B says A said I am a knave. Now we know that this sentence is not true because A says either I'm a knight or I'm a knave, but you don't know which. So we know that this is false, and which means that B can only be a knave. Then, which means whatever B says is a false, and the opposite is the truth. So B says that C is a knave, then the sentence is false, which means that C is not a knave but a knight, which the computer correctly deduced. Then C says, because C is a knight, when C says A is a knight, then it must be the truth. So we have a situation here where A is a knight, B is a knave, and C is a knight, which the computer deduced. So okay, that's the implementation in action of my project of CS50 AI Introduction to Python knowledge project. Thank you very much.